Hello, my name is Edward. Welcome and greetings to Medium Tarot TV channel. This is Ask Spirit video series question number 8. I am a psychic medium, your soul messenger host, assisting us all to live, love, and manifest the life that our soul intended for us to live this lifetime. Let's get busy, including myself. So cheers whenever you are watching. Greetings, good morning, afternoon, evening. So what we do is we have a monthly lottery. Once a month, Spirit chooses someone to have a question answered, a personal question answered. Though it is done discreetly, no names are revealed. So to be involved, we ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and our e-newsletter with the same name, or somehow that we can figure out that it's the same person, and then you're good to go. All right, so let's get to the question, and I think this was a very good question. All right, it might sound a bit strange, but I have always wondered why at random times the same number will keep showing. Wake up time, when I first look at my phone in the morning, text message that comes through, looking up to see the time on a microwave, computer, clock, etc. It happens to me in cycles. I would say about 3 times a year for about a week or two, and it is often a combination of 1 or 2 numbers followed by 11, followed by the number 11. It is mostly about time. I don't see this on cars, roads, boards, etc. But usually in relation to time. I look at the time several times a day, as everyone else does, of course, and sure enough, it is 7:11 a.m. or 3:11 p.m. or a text comes in or I send an email and the time is 8:11. The first digit is picked randomly. It is the 11 part that always pops up. So it's the number 11, basically. So the actual question is, that I wanted to include all of that for context. Background. What does it mean? Why 11? And is there a message that the universe is trying to tell me? All right. Well, you know, I'm very much a number guy myself. Back in the 80s, many moons ago, I studied the tarot, numerology, and astrology. That's when I started to pick things up this lifetime. So there is actually a book that I'm going to recommend. It's called Numerology and the Divine Triangle. It was released in 1979. It is by Faith Javine and Dusty Bunker. Probably killing the names. But anyway, I'll include the link below in the description. And also, there's a fellow YouTuber that immediately came to mind, or they brought to mind, Spirit brought to mind for me. His name is Victor Odo. Sorry if I'm killing the name. O-D-D-O. I'm going to put, good one. I'm going to put one of his videos below that he actually explains about seeing the number 1111. But I think it's going to be enough information to get from that. A lot of good information to come from that. All right, so let's start with part 1. What does it mean? All right, so 6 tarot cards. Of course, the number 11 has to come out. Of course, so I just thought I would show that. All right, so what does it mean? Now, because I'm doing this in 3 layers or 3 mini questions. Excuse me. Most likely this has to do with, excuse me, past, present, and future. So this first part is going to be about your past. Cheers. All right. Now, I happen to know this person. I've had the pleasure to work with their energy, and they are what I term a fellow spiritual family member. Spiritual family members are those who have, and there are many of us on the planet, thank goodness, who have reincarnated specifically on the planet to be here at this time, specifically to be here for December 21st, 2012, which was the so-called end of the world. That was the official beginning or launch of the Aquarian age, though of course it's been building for many years. All right, so as you know, it is part of your mission to be a teacher. And this person chose to be a healer. Now, healer can take many different forms. Many different forms. It doesn't just have to be a physical doctor, okay? A lot of times we'll do our work and there's healing energy imbued within as part of the core structure. That counts. All right. So this person chose to be a healer. In their early life, they had a difficult time with finances. But what it really means is that they had a difficult time with coming into their own, aligning into who they truly are as a soul being in a physical body. Now, a lot of us go through this pre-Saturn return. Saturn return is about 29 years old. When we reach around 29 years old, sometimes we feel 27, 28, 29, 30, but it's sort of like the cutoff point that separates, consciousness-wise, that separates the men from the boys and the girls from the women, so to speak. So it's basically up to about 29, we're dealing with mostly, of course nowadays it's different, but we're talking back when we were a youth. Me and this person was a youth. Up to about Saturn return, we're working through our ego, mind, personality. We're getting used to being on planet Earth. We're finding out who we are. And then, about 29 years or older, 30 years old or older, give or take a few years, then we step into our soul energy. Okay? But the ego, the mind, the ego, the personality it's a vital part. You can't have one without the other. It's not going to be the same. Though, no, I was going to say though, even though the souls that are being reincarnated these days are more highly advanced, they still have to go through an adjustment period of I was going to say being amongst idiots. Being amongst, it's not very very spiritual to me, is it? Being amongst those who have a lower vibration, who don't get it, that we're all connected, all energetically connected. Okay, so what I do to you, I end up doing to myself. Not everybody gets that or wants to get that. So anyway, let's not get off too much off track. So this person had to go through a financial crisis to find their true sense of who they are and self-worth. Now that is because they had, and I think that's going to be, that's going to come out more in part 2 of this, but that's because they had a soul contract with someone who they got involved with, and they sort of relinquished their power to this person, and this has been a soul contract with that person, and they were also learning a lesson from repeating patterns from past lives. So they got it. They got it. They're on their own. They're not reliant on another person for financial backing. They're on their own. Okay, so that was a big step for this person. So that's why it's saying they had to go through financial crisis first. So this is in true divine order. So, even for the most part, even the crap that we go through has a reason, has a rhyme, has a meaning. It's usually a growth lesson that we have to go through. or rehash or finally get. All right. Let me see if we're done with part 1. Yes, we're done with part 1. All right. Now we move on to part 2. And part 2 of the question is, why 11? Why the number 11? Okay. So let me get out those cards. The energy of the healer came up once again. It is what, when I discuss in other videos about the student of life, that energy for them is representing them being a healer. Student of life is the energy that we are all teachers and we are all students. And we, Spirit and I, do feel that the best teachers are both. All right, now, why 11? Okay, you needed something to jolt you. You needed something to remind you. You needed something to wake you up. So it had to be something consistent to get your attention at first, so you wouldn't just poo-poo it or just push it to the side. So, 11 in numerology is a master number. It carries a heavy, but not bad, heavy meaning more significance. It is the messenger. I would see it as the messenger. So, being a spiritual family, fellow spiritual family member, we're all messengers. And what we are here to do, what our soul signed us up to do, is to assist the planet. All with love, though we all do it differently. So we all want to raise the vibration, the consciousness of the planet. Well, not really the planet, the people on the planet, raise the vibration on the planet. Just assist it with the damage that everybody else is doing to it. Or assist the animals, the animal companions, or the plant life, the vegetation, the agriculture, doesn't really matter. The atmosphere, doesn't really matter what avenue we take. It's all love. All plays a vital role. Or the actual people to assist with the people. All right, so why 11? Well, you are the type of person that is attracted to receiving signs and messages from Spirit. So it was a big mind frack for you to accept that you are part of the process, that you are in cahoots with Spirit. Now, of course, we all are co-creators with Spirit. Okay? So the difference between everyone has, this is what Spirit and I believe, everyone has a soul purpose, but not everyone has a soul mission. Doesn't make one better than the other. We all have a reason and a rhyme to be here. We all have a role to play. But those who are on a soul mission will feel within that they have a burning desire, and it won't go away, will not go away, that they should be somehow contributing to the planet. Like I said, the people on the planet, the animals on the planet, however, the environment, whatever, however, while they're here. Okay. So this person had to wrap their brain around the fact that they are their own authority. Okay? They didn't need someone else to be there for them. They can be there for themselves. This was a blossoming of their psychic abilities. Stepping into their power of who they are as a spiritual being in a physical body, soul being in a physical body. And, you know, there's interference, always interference, but just to keep that at bay. So the number 11 for you is a reminder of your awakening of who you are and why you are here. And that is to be a healer. You want to bring joy to those who have accumulated bad times or bad energy physically into their body. So this person is physically, energetically, mentally, and spiritually, because when we're in line with spirit, we cover all layers, no matter what type of work we're doing, through their work as a healer. Energy healer as well. So they are, why it's the number 11 is because it's very dynamic. And it is the Great Awakener. That's what they're saying for this person. The Great Awakener. Reminder, like, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remind yourself who you are. Remember who you are. And then after that, it's really awakening. It's the awakening. All right. Now we're going to go to part 3. All right. And then part 3 is there a message that the universe is trying to tell me? All right. All right, that you are definitely a light worker. You work with energy, you work with light, you work with the spirit, you work with the angelic kingdom. Being spiritual family member, we share guides. Everyone has their individual guides or spirit guides, but being spiritual family, we all collectively share certain guides. It's a great support system. So, the message that is being told to you is, out of crap, which is a nice way of saying something else, springs hope and inspiration. So in essence, you are working with people's energy through the physical body, but still working with the person's energy and uplifting them out of their problems from the past. Which does, the energy does accumulate in our physical body if it's not attended to. So even though you have chosen to work with people, this energy does extend to the animal kingdom as well. So you're to pay attention to, if you don't actually have an animal as a pet, as an animal companion, you're to pay attention to your interaction with those in your environment, who you run into, or those who cross your path. Yeah. And you also have animals that are with you in spirit form as well. Animal familiars, if you will. Okay. Let's see, anything else? So now, with all this information, now, next time you see the number 11, you're going to know that it's a gentle reminder of who you are and that you are actually making progress. Because you like to receive signs and messages from the universe that you're on the right track or you're making progress. It's really you're making progress. Okay? So, everyone makes progress at their own pace, whatever we're comfortable with. And sometimes our energy holds us back, even though it's truly what we want to move forward. It happens when we're ready. So those times when it appears, it's letting you know, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay? And also empowerment. This person had to take back their power from other people in the past. And this is a reminder that you are powerful as a spirit, as everybody is, as a spiritual being in a physical body. But to add on to that of being spiritual family member, of reminding you that you do have a soul mission and there is a reason and a rhyme for what you do or why you don't do certain things. And lastly, they just want to add to do not ignore, when you have a feeling about something, do not ignore it. Do not categorize it that it's a passing phase, like it's just a thought. You're to linger with it. This is a feeling that won't go away. You're to linger with it and pay attention to it because there is definitely a message there with you. All right, so there you have it. So hopefully that was helpful and beneficial to this person. Thank you for being a subscriber. And again, if you'd like to be included in the monthly lottery, we ask that you please subscribe to our YouTube channel and our e-newsletter list and have the same name or something so we could tell that it is the same person. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I personally found this question fascinating because I'm very much into numbers and seeing numbers myself. So, thanks, everybody, for watching. If you've enjoyed, resonated with this energy message, please like, share, subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. Thank you. And if you feels right, please subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like to arrange a private psychic reading session with me, shoot me an email. Email address is below. All right, thanks. We'll see you soon. Take care.